It's been 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
uh, Last time, well, you got your butt kicked, no offense. And
That we did.
thankfully, Shinju teleported to the foreign compass in before, well, you died, and you're licking your
It's
wounds as
cool.
we
I know
speak.
I'm amazing. You don't have to be too jealous about
Thank
Uh,
God that paladin had like an auto defib in her armor.
it.
None in
Yeah.
our armor spell, Hero's Defiance, the common spell. It's actually recommended for paladins to carry.
Yep.
Like I said,
Sure
auto
is
defib.
lucky. Be ashamed if something would happen to her.
anyway, the
Said
next morning you
sarcastically.
find a new visitor that you haven't seen in a while. Well, actually,
Is it
several.
Santa Claus?
No, it's Rebecca. And
What is she doing out here?
you had asked, well, walk up to explain to her.
Now you're yelling at her in the middle of the end.
You had to actually ask her before you says why she's doing out here.
Yeah.
We hid you underground for a reason.
I know, but after uh, I know what happened in the fight, and I'm sorry. I want to help as best I can. Don't worry. Don't worry. And then hear another voice like, "Don't worry. I took. I made sure she was safe."
That was Orchid saying that, right?
No,
Orchid somehow turned into fucking
no,
Mr.
it's
Oh.
Fluffykins.
yeah. Sally's also back.
Oh.
Sally?
Yes.
That's not good.
Don't worry. I'm just.
So Bazak, while in his kitchen, he finishes some food and he comes out and he sees Sally standing
No,
next to Rebecca.
everybody's in the room, so no one knows except for Sally that they're here or not. For all you do, everybody's underground.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hey, Bazak, here's your talking compass back.
My what now?
Your magic compass.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, there you go.
When did I give that to you? I don't remember.
You technically lost it when you got petrified, so
Yeah, technically you're
when my computer crashed?
Yeah,
When I lost my internet?
yeah. Technically you're petrified after all the slaughter you've seen by the horses and the villagers and all
I'm writing
that.
it down. Kill the horses! Kill all of them!
yeah, he had a Vietnam flashback of the horses.
There's a 1,000-yard stare off into the distance, and you just zoom in on his eyes. You just see horses reflected in them. Fire everywhere.
Yep.
And anyway,
And some poor crying stable hand in the corner going, I was just trying to sell a horse!
Who let the door open?
anyway, anyway, we took the underground route to the aqueduct to get here, so no. And then, well, I had to show you something. And also, yes, that's why I don't draw. So hold on. Well, when en route, we came across this station right here.
That's horrible. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, I know.
It's better than what I could draw.
We came across this
I
station
mean,
right
it's just
here.
lines, and it's not that hard to fucking draw.
I'm left-handed and I use a mouse and a right hand.
We came across this station right here. And sadly, I've even and sadly, I think what's it called? Rebecca. It dropped. It says it's Hell Knight armor.
Oh boy.
Okay. Get the thick gloves, the anti-curse stuff, and I need a forge. We gotta melt this thing down.
So, question.
The problem is the aqueduct normally is all the way over here.
Where exactly were you having this conversation? And how many of us are actually involved in this conversation?
Good question. How did you actually get into Rebecca's room?
I haven't gotten into Rebecca's room. So when you told me that they were actually in a room when I was about to say something when I saw Sally and Rebecca, I decided that, well, if they're in that room, then Bazak wouldn't know they were here. So he just went on about making breakfast. So I'm confused about how this conversation has occurred if none of us have even actually interacted with her yet.
So right now, there's only Victor knows that everybody's in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And technically, I guess Shinju was known, Bazak was known as well, because at least you know Sally in a nearby area thanks to the room manager out there.
And Lara's just upstairs resting. She had a rough day of it yesterday.
What you're saying is, Bazak is fully aware that there is a succubus within 5 feet of a virgin.
Yes.
Back, demon woman! Back! Back! I took on holy water! Back! Down, go! Down! Back!
You know, demon. You know that doesn't disturb me. How do you think I'm in this church in the first place?
Oh my holy symbol, the power of the lion compels thee! The power of the lion compels thee!
Don't
you
worry.
will not devour this sacred child today!
Don't worry. I'm not here to take your virginity yet, anyway. Anyway,
water in her face.
I come here to pretty much present your new weapons. Well, upgrade your weapons, if you will. Like Victor's Bow, if you will.
I just keep throwing water at her. Ha! It's all I know!
You know it's just going to be water until I remove the emerald, right?
Yeah, I'd be ashamed if something should happen to that.
Yes, I will kill you on the spot.
I think I'm actually coming to take on the succubus this time. Been quite some time since the last fight. Just want to point that out of character.
Anyone, if you have any upgrades for weapons, just let me know. I could assemble them for you. Of course, I can only do 2 weapons at a time before I pretty much knock out for the night. So yeah. Don't worry, and don't worry. Just in case anything dangerous happens, I supplied them with a very interesting ring from May's collection. And Rebecca and Orchid showed us right, like, this ring will teleport them all the way back to the Underdark if anything happens.
Yes, because magic is so reliable, because there's no such thing as anti-magic fields or, counter spells.
Pizzat, I like you, but don't push your luck.
I like me too. And I'm always lucky.
Yes, I know.
Especially because I make my own luck.
Yes, I know. We watched the fight between you and everyone else.
I know. I am amazing.
Yeah, Archie wanted to.
Oh, hell, little Arya. Praise be her name.
Yeah, Archie wanted to ride out and kick the piss out of them, and to be honest, I wanted to join them, but yeah, the magic shower is sacred above all, so yeah.
So exactly what are we doing? What's the plan now? And what was that about upgrading weapons? Are you an enchantress? Can you enchant some weapons? I got a lot of enchantments I would love to put on some of my stuff.
It's only 2 weapons at a time, but yes.
How much?
Yes.
We're talking for free. We're talking for no
For
cost.
free. For all you help me for free, of course.
How many enchantments are we talking here? 1, 2, 7, 25.
Alara got an equivalent of a +4 weapon. So I would assume up to a +4.
In that case, let's see.
And like I said, 2 enchantments at a time. After that, she is knocked out for the rest of the night.
How long is this going to take? A couple
Uh,
hours? A day? Month?
About half a day.
Half a day? That's cool. Okay, I want called, guardian, and defending placed on this here staff.
Well, that technically counts as
With
2 weapons.
a additional enhancement.
Alright, that's technically counted as 2 weapons, so let me see. I think I have a staff drawer right here.
Well, technically it depends on whether I want it on both sides, and the answer would be yeah, I would like it on both.
Alright, I will. Alright, no holy
Oh,
enchantment.
on the second end, I don't need called on because I already got called on one end, so I'll make the other one 2 enhancements.
I assume no holy enchantments or anything like that.
No.
Alright, so let me prep up and act and get to work.
At the equivalent of +4, the weapon will gain a DR negation of, I believe, alignment of its user, assuming it's not holy or unholy.
Yeah, that's why I said if it's holy, then yeah, it's a +4 to all holy weapons, assuming that you pretty much cheat or the rate of their argument and stuff, so she could make the enchantment right.
Actually, probably what I should probably do is put enhancements on it first, and then get guardian and defending later on. I definitely want to call
And don't worry,
I can get 4, so 1. Yeah, I'll get a +3 enhancement bonus on both of them, which will make it a +4 weapon on both ends. I'll get called on one end. On the other hand, I'll get defending, I think it is, which is the one that boosts my AC. If I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Or all of the weapons enhancement to his AC. Yep. Okay. That's what I shall do.
All right.
And
Well,
my staff.
Thankfully, since we are in the Villara, I could just read the Villara stories and pretty much make this easier, like other weapons I had to do earlier. Vicklinsville was a long time coming. Anyway, I should get ready to work. And don't worry, I will not disturb her during her work.
Watching you.
Out of curiosity, do we hear about the whole thing about weapon enhancements, or is it just Pazak and Vikram that hear that?
Well, technically my icon's the only one in the room, so.
Probably for Pazak and Vikram for now.
I passed that along pretty quickly. I'm saying, hey, you can't get him today, but Rebecca came up here. She's with Sally, and she's working on weapon enchantments. I already got mine done a little while back.
Yeah, I think I could use to upgrade my Urgosh. Get both ends magic guys that more? Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Like I said, it's 2 weapons at a time, so yeah, if you...
Well, it is a double weapon, so it does count as 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what's everybody else doing while Rebecca gets to work right here?
I shall go back into the kitchen where I belong.
I'm going to assume that, like, once Rebecca goes around, I'll give her my Urgosh, and
no, she's not going to go around. You actually have to go up there with her, obviously because no one knows except for Ozon that she's up here right now.
Okay. Knock, knock, knock.
Ah,
Knock, knock,
it,
shake
it's,
my
a, it's,
booty.
it's, it's a long time. How are you doing?
It's good seeing you. Good seeing you
Before,
again, Sally.
Samuel goes in that room, I throw a jug of water, holy water at him from across the room, and I nail him right in the back of the head, so he's just drenched in holy water now. It's like, you're right, me later!
Huh?
You're just soaking in holy water now. It's just all over you.
And confused.
and I see this,
Doesn't explain. He just goes back to working.
and I see this is the one who took your virginity, if you will. Well, if you need
Yeah.
well, if you need any tips, just let me know. I could expand on your horizons, if you will.
Oh my.
Oh my, yeah. Yes, that won't be entirely necessary yet. If you could give me like a little book, that would be very nice.
You can give me like a copy of like the Kama Sutra,
Yes.
like a little booklet, you know.
It's back at the tower, but the next time, yeah.
Yep. And like I say, it's good seeing you again, Sally. Sam hugs her.
Ooh, a hug. I haven't seen this in a long time.
Don't touch the demon of lust.
Zach just leans in and he points at his eyes with his two fingers, and he points at Sally's eyes with the two fingers, like, I'm watching you, and then like slowly leans out of the way.
I'm a higher level succubus. Don't worry, I can control my urges.
Zach leans in from like the window somehow and possibly, and he just does the I'm watching you sign again, and then leans away. Like he's a fucking ninja.
Is he Stretch Armstrong?
I guess. I see you want your weapons chained as well.
Yeah. A couple of enchantments I was thinking is that on my axe end of it, if you could do Vorpal, if that's possible. Or is that not possible?
Anything in the world is possible, I can see.
Okay. Then on the axe end, Vorpal. For the on the spear ends, there would be two enchantments I'd like. The first would be is Life Surge, and the second would be Holy.
You having... What's the Book of God you, yeah.
I worship Calin Kidane.
Yeah, you should bring me something for the Calicadane, so make sure to get the enchantments right.
Also, Carrie, not to dampen your parade and tell you how to play. However, as a longtime D&D player, I would not recommend Volpal. It's not actually as good as you might think.
What is Volpal? I've not heard of it before.
Volpal is if you roll a natural 20, you can do an automatic decapitation of a target, but it doesn't work on anything that doesn't have a head to chop off or is immune to essentially criticals. Or pretty much anything that chopping the head off doesn't kill.
Also, instantly. It's tied to rolling a 20. It's also tied to rolling a 20. So.
Yeah, you have to roll a natural 20 and it decapitates them. But the bigger issue, if combine all that, is it's a +5 enchantment. So it takes up at least half enchanting slot.
Yeah. I'm still like trying to figure out the whole like +2, +3 type things.
What that means is it makes the weapon an effective plus on the chart. So if you get, for example, Holy, that is a +2 enchantment. It means that the weapon for price and capacity is treated as a +3, even though you only have the +1 as directly affecting the stats. The effect, the effect eats up some of that.
Items can have a total accumulation of enchantments, which is the number next to the actual effect, of 10. Enhancements, which adds the attack and damage to the weapon, can only go up to +5. So that leaves, if you do all enhancement bonuses on an item, it still leaves you 5 slots for other enchantment.
Yeah.
Meaning, effectively, if you want to make your axe a +5 enhancement bonus with Volpal, that seals it. That is the only enchantment you can place on that axe.
Okay, so you can't have anything else in addition to that.
You can, but at that point, you do limit the maximum potential of the enchantment, so you can't have a +5 axe at that point. It's +5 in Volpal or plus, or Vopal and the other things, and then you can have up to plus 10. So theoretically, you could have.
So like the total
this
number
is-
of actual enchantments,
Yeah.
their actual enchanting level combined cannot exceed any higher than 10. And
Yeah.
Vopal's already 5, so that's half of your slot.
And a lot of the plus 5 ones are not really worth it. They're very expensive and they don't do a whole lot. And there are other better ways of getting those effects. This is technically a little bit of min-maxing, but...
As I was saying, in Rebecca's case, she's going to be working on this all night long.
And at most, you can get a plus 4 per side of your weapon.
Yeah.
So plus 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Rebecca,
So
Like Vikram's bow was upgraded from just a plain old plus 1 to a plus 2 holy, which means it's effectively a plus 4 weapon now.
Whereas my weapon, one end of my quarterstaff has both cold and spell storing on it, and the other with a plus 4 enhancement bonus. Whereas the other end also has a plus 1 enhancement with spell storing and defending.
and same thing with Orchid's Katana Rakasashi, it's plus 2 holy weapons, plus 3 holy weapons, but she is knocked out for the rest of for all day. So yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I kind of left it as just a flat plus 4 total is what I thought we were getting.
Yeah.
Okay, so little rewind.
She had two enchantments. So yeah, that's it's two. Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
I mean, if I can be given the supplies and the time, I can also upgrade everyone's armor. But I need the supplies, and it's not cheap to do the upgrades I recommend.
My quarterstaff has so many fucking words on it now that it doesn't fit in the actual fucking space on the sheet anymore.
Yes. I forgot. Yes, Victor, I almost forgot. Here, and she hands you the princess bell. It's like, show this around to merchants you could trust, and the price will get cut in half. But only to merchants you could trust.
I'll see what I can do. That'll help.
Now, my weapon is effectively a plus 6 magic item on both ends, between all the special properties and enhancement bonuses they have.
Wait, I thought we only got a plus 4 that was enhancements and
only plus 4.
What I understood was I could get.
Yeah, you can get it up to. You can get it up to plus 4 total. That includes the other effects. It's not plus 4 and then the other stuff. That's at least what I was.
Rebecca. Orchid has special aura because she was enhanced twice, so that's she's plus 4 and everything.
In that case.
So little rewind there. I never said Vorpal. On the accent, like a shocking burst. Which, okay, again, guys, this is like a plus 2, so add that to the plus 1 I have there. That makes that a plus 3 now, correct?
Yes, and you have room for another plus 1. So either you can boost it to a plus 2 weapon, or you can choose to get another effect of the plus 1 variety.
Okay. Let's see, what's a good plus 1 to use then? Well, on the spear end, 2 plus 2s, that would make that a plus 4. Actually, would that still go into effect since like it has like the base enchantment on it that would allow you to make enchantments on it? Or did that bring it to a plus 5 if I put 2 plus 2s on the spear end?
Since I can only go up to a plus 4, including what I already had there, I guess I'll drop those enhancement bonuses by 2, so both ends will be a plus 4. Magic item, so my enhancement bonuses will only be a plus 2. Damn it. Oh well, it's fine. He's down a little bit.
Well, you can always just bring it back for another upgrade, but
I certainly can.
But it'll be a while before I could do all the weapons. So don't worry, I'll be here as long as you need me.
Now my quarterstaff is a plus 4 magic item on both ends, called spell storing, defending quarterstaff plus 2. And the other end is a defending spell storing quarterstaff plus 2.
Alright, let me get to work. And your Urgash, let me wait
Yep.
till tomorrow. I could get to work, but Pazak obviously is your first, so yeah, I could.
Okay.
I could.
Because I'm special.
Plus, I need time to think about what upgrades to get for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, make sure your upgrade is right and all that.
Okay, so I guess I'll leave the room and let somebody else in.
Someone's in the kitchen with Pazak. Someone's in the kitchen, I know.
I guess Remy doesn't want any upgrades at all, so yeah.
She doesn't. I've noticed. Does Remy really use weapons all that often, or is she more just a spell slinger?
No. Do you guys recall the last time Remy actually used a weapon?
I think episode 1.
I think she hit someone with a dagger like once.
I think she was using a
Entire time
bow.
we played. Or a bow. I don't even remember. I think
Both,
she
I don't remember.
Anyway, so what's the mission? So what's the mission now? Now that at least Pazak is upgrading her. Pazak is upgrading the bow as we speak. Well,
quarterstaff. I don't have a bow.
of course that, yeah.
I actually no. Do I still have my bow? No, actually, I still have my bow. I have not shot with that bow the entire time I've had it, but I've always had a bow since first session.
I think I remembered that. I was like, I forgot he had a bow.
Yeah, I've had the bow since the beginning because just out of habit, you always carry a ranged weapon as in addition to a melee weapon. But I haven't needed it because my standard mode of ranged attack has been always my my domain spells, Spark Lightning and Icicle, which has about the same range as the bow. Which is where the spells have 30 feet. The short bow is a 30-foot increment, but it's about 60 foot is the bow. So they're a little bit shorter range, but I'm usually within 30 feet of my target anyway. So I have never had to pull out my bow.
Okay, so what's the mission now? Upgrades.
My mission is to make this damn souffle stop falling flat. Stupid oven keeps killing my shit. And I guess maybe do something. I don't know. Curse you, cooking gods!
Oh boy.
So, Vikram, you're the man with the plan. What are we doing? What are we doing, Vikram? As Bazak suddenly changes his voice back to his way it's supposed to be. Uh-huh. Someone's in the kitchen with Bazak. Someone's in the kitchen, I know.
Vikram's currently thumbing through a couple of different magic books, figuring what would be good options for upgrades to our armor.
Along the way, I guess stop by, maybe.
Okay. I think I know the upgrades. I'm going to go with it.
Like,
So, along the way.
excuse me, are you the person who saved my life? Hello?
Hello!
Are you the person who saved my life?
That depends! Who are you? It was not yelling from the kitchen.
1 second. Yeah, please.
Who is this mysterious person?
It's some blue man group.
You look closely and figure out she's the former stable master. The person who's kidnapped and her daughter.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
I
Hey, did you raise horses?
I used to, but unfortunately,
I certainly didn't save you, and I go back in the kitchen. I don't fucking know you and walks away.
Unfortunately,
He has a very he has a very irrational fear of horses.
It is a very rational fear! They killed my family! They're evil monsters! Demons! Devils! Horrors!
Just ignore him. That's what most of us do at this point.
I'm sorry, but thank you for
Like something exploding in the background. No, my ship!
but thank you for saving my life. I don't know what if I do with my daughter and between me and my daughter, I don't know what would have done.
Well, good thing I have a backup souffle that I've been working on. That's working okay. Peeks head around the corner.
The soup exploded all over the place. Oh God, it's everywhere.
Oh boy. Anyway, unfortunately, I is well out of business because my horses are
God, fuck those horses.
dead. So
Zach, shut up. Ma'am, if you
No!
would mind joining me
Oh
outside.
God! You just hear him crashing onto the floor.
say again.
Would you mind stepping outside when we speak there so he can't hear us? He's a bit of an annoyance.
Okay.
Still saved your life. You
Samuel!
are
Samuel,
Huh?
would you mind getting Pazak contained and then throwing him on the back of a horse while tied up? We got to go through immersion therapy again for him.
Don't you dare!
Are there even any horses around?
Yes, there's
three.
And Westwood, yes,
Okay.
and what you call it, no.
Not many, probably.
Get on my shoulders.
Hell no!
I'm gonna see if I can find a war boar for you to ride.
I'll take her outside. Laura finally coming down herself. Laura looks like she had a rough night's sleep.
Technically, Laura would probably hear Sally's hoo 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 by now, so technically she woo hoo 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 by now, so yeah.
Yeah.
Is she an anime character now?
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, Laura's in hastily donned full armor, sword on her hip, shield, a little twitchy looking.
Twitchy.
Yeah.
The paladin. Nice
Hi.
to see you in person.
Hello, Laura.
Who's saying that to Laura?
Oh, I thought she walked the sound.
I heard Sam.
No, she goes down. Alara goes downstairs. She's heard
okay, never
Sally.
mind.
She's in hastily donned armor and a little twitchy right now.
Oh no, never mind that. Sorry.
Hi, Laura.
Stab him immediately.
You okay?
Stab him.
She just looks at you with just this look of like, leave me alone. Not the angry, just the please leave me alone. I'm not in a good place right now.
I offer her my magic mug of ale.
She politely declines and goes outside.
Anyway, because I'm pretty much all out of business, I thought I'd help you out by. Well, my family was very rich at the time, so I thought I'd help her out before I go to another country. No offense, but I have to move. And she plopped down about 500,000 gold before you.
That is a very successful stable woman, considering.
You hear the sound of a ting coming from Samuel's armor in his midsection.
How the fuck 500,000 gold is owned by a stable woman? Because
Apparently
she's rich
from a
as
noble
well.
family. Who knew?
and she runs a stable.
Because your husband runs the stable, so yes, she
That
married
must
her
be a really
husband.
goddamn successful stable. Horses aren't worth that damn much.
They-
Holy
It's like a
shit,
stud
there's a
farm.
story in here.
She run a stud farm?
No, she's moving.
It's like a stable emporium. Okay, that's like a horse
An
franchise.
empire. It's an empire of stables.
she's moving back with her family, so yeah.
Got it.
Her daughter is going like I'm sorry, I can't run the business anymore. I don't know what the first last name stable is at, and my son and my husband both killed. And anyway, I should reward you before I could go. So yes, this is the best I. Yes, my family left me this diary just in case, and now I will use this diary before I go back home, and that's when she dropped the gold.
Okay.
That is very
It's
gracious of you.
incredibly gracious of you.
We will do what we can to bring justice.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Everybody wasn't successful in getting away, but thank you anyway. Now, excuse me. I must move now. So, goodbye. And
Be
Before you
careful.
go, hold on, let me double check it. Did she? I'm going to ask where she's from, and I'm going to recommend the safest route for her to take because that's something I do as a cartographer.
And as a cook, the Zot comes rappelling, as a ninja cook, he comes rappelling down down from the roof onto the road on a rope on the side of the building, and then hands her a lunchbox, and then rappels his way back up.
Goddamn Bat Raven.
I think a 22 would get her a
I
decent
hand her like a
income.
nice little box lunch.
I heard the bat raving, but I never thought I pictured it. The young girl says.
Yes, Pazak is an interesting individual.
On the box is my symbol, a raven with bat wings.
Anyway, she's off the other side of the world. Ironically, about a couple of feet, about a couple of miles next to Wufu. So hopefully her town is not attacked by then.
Well, I've definitely drawn a map and recommended a safe route to where she's going.
All right, thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, I must be off. I can't stay in Westwood anymore. No offense.
Safe travels. May Destiny guide your path.
And she's off. Yeah. So now the whole sea is, of course, going to.
Pazak, you're more magically inclined than me. Could you
Yeah.
do like a magic check on that bag to see it's actually if it's a bag of gold and not like a bag of rocks or something?
Cast detect magic on it. Do I sense any magical auras from it?
Nope, it's legitimately a
Looks like
bag
gold
of.
to me.
It's legitimately a bag of gold.
Woo! Pick up one of the gold coins, and I would like to inspect it
Go ahead.
with a search check.
Don't be Asmodean coins. Don't be Asmodean coins.
Where's my fucking skill? Oh, right. Wrong edition. This is perception, not so.
I'm thinking like, wouldn't appraise also be used there?
Actually, yes, it would be. I was actually seeing that they were counterfeit, but actually, no, appraise would be that.
All right, so I'll grab like a couple of coins and take a quick look to see like if
I'll
they're
give you a
legit or
hand.
fake.
2 to my face. Natural 20, so 22.
Damn.
I don't help, but I don't hurt. That's gold. Yep, that's
Yep,
definitely gold.
Yeah,
You're right, totally gold.
It's
Yep.
definitely
I think we can determine whether or not it's counterfeit.
obviously a different hand stepping stuff, because yeah, it's not the outside reward, but yeah, it's definitely gold.
It's like
Well-
it's like both me and Pazak were so paranoid about this that we basically like the luck rolls decided.
Bizarre,
what he
he's
did.
paranoid. He just happened to glance and be like, I wonder if this is counterfeit. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Looks real to me. That's
Yep.
cool.
And my nat 20 also showed it. Yep, it's good.
It said 500,000
Yep, 500,000.
Yep.
divided. Let's
My
see.
coin also has like a bit of like a tooth indentation into it.
Well, it's still solid gold.
If
so
it had an intention on it, then it would be counterfeit. Gold doesn't bend as easily.
Okay.
I split 4 ways. That's 125,000 for everybody.
Guys, It's going to take time, but with also the special document saying, hey, we get half off, for 7,500, I can give you the defib unit in your armor.
Nice. I'll do it.
But the problem is, at best, it takes me 15 days per set of armor.
Takes what?
It'll take me 15 days to do the work.
Hmm.
Per set of armor.
Okay, so 15 days per armor.
Yes, so this may be a little while. And Bazak, you can cast 5th level spells, correct?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay. You actually are the one who can cast the spell that is needed to create this armor.
What spell is that?
Breath of Life.
Breath of Life!
And this armor is a caster level 10, so basically, whenever you guys...
That, do we really have 15 days to kill?
Yeah, probably not. Unfortunately, enchanting takes time. That's one option, the Breath of Life defib unit. We could get some other magic equipment to protect us. Rings, cloaks.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. Let's see. The spell cures 5d10 points of damage plus 1 per caster level, maximum plus 25. So, okay, whenever you guys hit 0 with this, if we were to get determination, it's 0, not death effects. Death effects are not affected by Breath of Life. You get 5d8 plus 10 HP.
5d8 plus 10. So that's if it's between 0 and death threshold.
0 or lower. It triggers then.
Yeah, I said 0
So
between 0 and your death threshold.
The second you hit 0, it pretty much resurrects you for 1d8.
In other words, it prevents you from going into the negative, so you actually don't die. It actually revives you.
Theoretically, if enough damage is done to you, you can still die, but we're talking about a crap load of damage here.
And what was that,
It would have
5d8?
to be more damage than what the actual spell can heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
So let's say Ryu slashes at you. Yeah, you're still going to die no matter what armor you wear.
You said that was 5d8?
5d8 plus 10, but the problem is it's going to take time to do, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Because we have 6 sets of armor that would need it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only do, if I rush it, I can do about 2,000 gold worth of enchantments per day, per 8 hours of work.
Yeah.
And again, that is the rush job. That's one of the flaws in enchanting in this system. Which takes time. There are other things. If using the little script, we might be able to get some stuff out of Rebecca's stocks. That might be useful. We'll have to see what she has stored in her that's ready to go. There's any number of things like I would want to go for bracers of archery. The belts that have abilities.
You just ask her, and she hands you the teacher herself.
Yeah.
Of course, she charge you for them because we're
getting them with the special piece of paper from the princess. We get it for basically cost. She loses labor, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So she's not exactly hurt in this.
Yeah, because I'd probably be looking at more magic items that make me much stronger and more hearty.
Alright, after I've done my math, I'm going to the magic shop and I'm going to buy a belt of physical might for strength and constitution with a +6 enchantment on it.
I'm trying to find where I can...
500 platinum.
45,000 gold for that.
Yes.
I'm trying to find where the magic items are on the friggin' SRD, and I'm having trouble.
I don't know where the magic items are, but I can.
Okay, there is a tab, magic items, wondrous items is where all the other stuff is.
Okay. Am I able to purchase that item in this town?
Probably just have to go to an underground shop for that.
I shall do so. Why is it illegal? Do I need to go Bat Raven to find it?
Yes, pretty much.
So I'm guessing you're asking for a... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no!
Yep.
For a knowledge local to find the black market?
Yep.
Okie dokies. I shall attempt to find the black market. 1d20 plus 10. 13.
No. I don't know what
Listen.
you're talking about, sir. I can't sell any of that here.
Why not? Why? Is the belt of mighty physical might illegal? Doesn't make any sense. It's just a magic enchantment that makes you stronger and more hardy. Sometimes more dexterous, depending on how it's made.
Yes, but unfortunately, because of all of that, limited items is limited. So yeah, sorry.
What you're saying is I need to go to like Wolf's Den that sells more magical stuff instead of here.
Probably, or probably just use the key from Rebecca's and yeah.
Fine. And then I leave the shop.
I'll probably be going up to Wolf's Den myself, checking what she has in stock, what I could, recoup her for. Just because useful things probably exist there.
Well,
But yeah, with that giant windfall of gold that Ty just dropped on us, I was able to afford a +6 belt of physical might, and I'm going to get it for strength and constitution. So that will give me a little bit better striking power, as well as a little need to be a little bit more hardy.
It's not like I know that when Captain Arvok, the rematch of Captain Arvok is going to be judged as hard, and therefore prepare you guys. But anyway.
Yep, I'll be getting two of the slightly weaker versions that give me +4. One will be Strength Con, the other will be Dex Con.
Would that stack or no?
One's for Alara, one's for Vikram.
Oh, okay.
And no, they don't stack. You can't wear two belts at the same time, nor can you get a bonus of the
So
same
I can't
ability
be a
from
Final
two
Fantasy
different
character with a suit made of belts.
sources. You can't do that.
Yeah, because enchantment bonuses don't stack for the same thing. There is.
They have to
a
be
magic
very special
item.
circumstances to do so.
Well, they're not enchantment bonus at that point. I think it's luck bonus. No, luck bonus. No. Untyped bonuses always stack, but they're very rare to get those. I think deflection bonuses. No, natural armor always stacks, and there's a couple other things that'll stack, but they're very rare. Like theoretically, if Ty would allow pure theory crafting, you could actually get an enchantment bonus of a bonus of all types for your physical stats, like 4 different types. But that's a little bit broken. You can get a luck bonus, a holy bonus, the enchantment bonus, but it's very expensive to do that.
I'm going to have to come up with a shopping list then.
Yep.
You should always have a shopping list.
I didn't expect to get a massive windfall. That's kind of modifying things a bit.
You want to see a shopping list? I actually have it on my character sheet. I'll show it to you. Scroll down to where it says things like past where it shows my spells. That's pretty much where it is. Under things like description, personality, character flaws, all that whatnot. Those are actually my enchantments that I want to buy.
Anyway.
Funny enough, I still have 3,000 golden gems apparently on my character, according to this note I have. I'm gonna go.
Was that already split up between us?
No, if it was, I would have removed it from my list here.
Okay.
That's the.
I think we got that when we robbed the tower.
That's the space that I put all the party loot in, and I don't believe I ever sold those gems because the gems themselves are not valuable until they're sold for gold.
Maybe now you can sell them. Not that
Well,
you're
you have to go to
different
Wolf's Den, I believe, is where there are gem merchants. I don't know if there's any in,
Yeah,
true.
Westwood.
now. True.
Well, Westwood's kind of a little bit messed up right now. They're still rebuilding.
In that case, is there a Flower and Compass Inn in Westwood?
Of course, there's a fire company in Westwood. That's where you're staying at right now.
Sorry,
Yes.
I meant Wolf's Den. My apologies.
No.
No? Okay, never mind. I had a plan, but the plan just fell through. We'd have to travel there manually, if that is where we wish to go, because that's also where I would like to buy a few things, as well as sell some things, and I believe that's where you actually do your enchanting work.
If I have to do enchanting, that's where I would do it. It's where the equipment is. I'm just currently
Here's
looking
the
for
question.
things.
Is there anything pressing that we needs to require our concern?
Probably other than the fact that probably Algaive's in the aqueduct. No. Well, at least the Hell Knight armor and Unholy Blaze in the aqueduct. I don't know if he's back or not.
Where's this aqueduct?
1 second.
Is it in Westwood?
Yeah, but it's far away. I'm in. 1 second. Let me just pull up the war mark for this.
I meant like in the city, not in the kingdom. 'Cause I don't remember the name of the kingdom, but I remember the name of the city is Westwood.
Technically, yes, but it's pretty much a one-way out. If you want to enter the aqueduct properly, you have to go all the way over here. See? Like it says aqueduct.
Ah! What? Fucking goddamn it, program!
All the way by Redwater.
Okay. I finally got the map to cooperate with me. Now I can actually see it. So where the fuck are you talking about where this aqueduct is? Oh, wait. I see it now.
Yeah,
Way over here.
yeah. That's if you
Sorry.
want to
Wow. Pretty good way.
that's if you want to enter properly. Well, I don't know that on the underground, but
Unfortunately, the earth stuff was Karkendall. Bazak only does air and water, so I can't just open up the fucking ground and just dive in. I'm not an earthbender. I don't do that. It's not my thing. I'm not that kind of cleric.
Okay, definitely want to buy that.
So, are we gonna go into the aqueduct and go out to Algaive, or are we gonna fuck off and go shopping? I think we should probably do the good thing and stop Algaive from hurting people.
Yeah,
Well,
I can go shopping later.
We can think about what we need.
I mean, theoretically, if you think about it, if we don't stop the Asmodeans, then there won't be any shops to shop at.
Yes, exactly. But we were kind of dumped a massive amount of
says
gold.
with this shit-eating smirk, or at least the Kenku equivalent of a smirk because he has beaks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go get my stuff, and I'm gonna get ready to roll. And I go upstairs.
I'll grab my stuff.
What time of day is it, Todd?
probably about, I assume, midday by now. So
Midday. Let's head out immediately. We'll camp under the open stars.
Okay.
Okay.
The open stars. So lovely.
Wait, hang on. Handy haversack is open, looking left and right.
What are you doing?
Shoot. What did that be?
What are you doing? You stealing from my inn? Are you robbing from the Flower and Compass Inn? You son of a bitch! I start punching Sam.
All right, Uncle.
Wait, what are you trying to steal from the inn?
The noogie.
Let's try to get some booze.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're robbing from a church. Shameful.
Because let's be honest, I'm not going to be able to steal any of the alcohol those guys that the
I'm
Asmodians
gonna
have.
need 5 more Hail Marys from you to repent.
Hail Mary, full of grace, Lord is with thee. Hail Mary, full of grace, Lord is with thee.
Oh,
Hail Mary, full of grace, Lord is with thee. Hail Mary, full of grace, Lord is with thee. Done.
I didn't think he'd actually do it. Oh, that's great. That made my day.
Hey, I'll call people's bluffs.
Alright, this is where you start.
Oh, the Stalker's mask is fucking evil.
What does it do?
Well, it's
Does your
described. It's described as preserved sections harvested from several different human faces cover this mask.
So an Ed Gein mask.
Technically, I will have you
Oh,
break.
God, does anything crazy happen to us between Westwood and the Aqueduct?
No, technically, I'm supposed to have you do a lockpick check, but eventually you're gonna get it, so let you pass.
Wait, what happens?
Technically, it's supposed to be a lockpick check, but I technically let you pass because you're gonna get it eventually.
Well, that depends. My current lockpicking skill, just to disable device, is plus 28, but I can add half my level to all attempts to disarm things like traps and locks and whatnot.
Yeah, it's gonna be at least 35 if you want to pass it.
Yeah.
Anyway, you enter the object duct and it's bright and shiny as you can see, so no fog of war. Also, signs scribbled in common. It says
Turn back. Beware the one-eyed cyborg.
Oh boy. Anyway.
Zuck's gonna take his pack off. He's gonna sit it down. He's gonna open it up. He's gonna pull out his cloak, his special cloak, and his plague doctor's mask, and he's gonna go Bat Raven.
Anyway, right one to the left, and of course, Wolf then to the right.
And we were given a map of this area, right?
Yeah, that's why you can mostly see.
Fantastic. I shall go into stealth mode.
Let me know when you need me, brother.
31 is Bat Raven, goes on the hunt.
Me too.
Alright. On it
Everyone
has
goes into stealth and just leaves Sam behind. He's just like, I wish I could stealth.
He's not alone. Alara's there too, not knowing how to stealth.
She doesn't count. Nobody cares about her.
And as you see, what you call itself, by the footprints, freaking Westwood is slightly ahead of you guys, so yeah.
I shall attempt to look for traps. After I do some quick math here. See, my perception's 29.
I keep an eye out for traps as well.
35, because I can add a half a level for searching for traps, because I'm level 12, so 6. So, Shikakoom, 42!
Electric traps.
Where? I could see all before me.
About here, and here. Note that
Are there
obviously,
any ahead of me down this hall?
one of them is disabled because obviously that's Rebecca's way of getting here.
Take your silence as a no, and shall continue down this hallway.
You check for more traps?
Are there any traps inside this room as I search for more with a 50?
Yes, a few more electric traps.
Sorry, I was giggling.
Hmm?
Are there any traps in this room that I am currently searching?
Electric traps, yeah.
Okay. I shall attempt to solve them. With my great skill of disarming. That's not disarming, that is diplomacy. Disable device is this one. There it is. It'll be 834. Boom! 44!
You disarm.
Now, is this a door here?
Yes, it
Or
is.
it just a hole? It's a door.
It's a
I shall
door.
search for traps on the door. 45.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, I see. Is the door locked?
Yes.
Alright. I shall attempt to pick the lock. Unfortunately, I don't get to add half my level because I'm not disarming the trap, so I have to use my usual disable device roll of 41!
You disarm the door.
I shall now enter the hallway. But as I do, I shall look for more traps, just in case. 55!
Jesus.
Oh,
A hastily put fireball trap is here.
fantastic. I shall move over to it. And I shall now, like a lover, deepen the caressing of the night. I shall disarm it. With a 38.
Yeah, you disarm.
I roll a fucking 4 with my bonus. I still get a fucking 38. Isn't that amazing, guys?
Yep.
Is there a door in this? Or is this yet another doorway?
It's a doorway, but as you peek down the doorway, 1 second, let me.
I'll search for more traps in this room with a 46.
Oh, you don't have time to search for traps because
I don't have time. Oh no, what happens to me?
no, I meant
Am I being ambushed?
No, I meant
Hello?
two
Hi,
barb
are you still there?
devils are in the same thing. Right?
Ah!
They don't see you yet, but yeah, two barb devils is like seeing it like, what's
Would you like
what?
me to use my last stealth roll that I've already made, or would you like me to roll a additional stealth roll right now?
World additional stuff roll.
Okie dokies. Let's see if they can see me, guys. Will
Nat 20,
Zoc
nat
die
20, nat
today?
20, nat
Let's
20.
find out. 39. Can your perception be that time?
Yeah, you're sleep vibe.
Go ahead. Roll your perception. I dare you. I fucking dare you. You'll never see Fazak as he rolls a natural 20. Well, I guess today is the day Fazak died.
Technically, Barb Devils could do it, but they'd have to roll an 18 or higher.
Like I said, let's find out. I'm still waiting to see if I am going today. I'm waiting to see if today is the day Fazak died. Horribly, as he is mauled to death by Barb Devils who hate his face. Which is why he's wearing a mask. So you can't actually see his face. Because he's a Fat Raven with his Plague Doctor mask, which is literally the only mask that a Tengu can wear. Ah! Suck it! Ah! Suck it!
See,
Why are all those initiatives?
sorry, I meant to say 1, not 2. About 3, but yeah. You
Well-
subscribe to me.
One of them nearly spots him, but the other has no idea.
Nope, none of them see me, because none of those were even close to 39.
Well, if you do the math, Barb Devil has technically a plus 21 to perception.
Point is, I'm not seen, so I will slowly slink my way back. Doop, 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 doop. I will whisper, guys, there's some dark bells in the next room. Go get Sam. And that one paladin whose name I can... And come
Her
up here.
name is Alara.
Yeah, that bitch. Anyway, bring them up to us. And the snobby racist one. And we will throw Samuel at the Barb Devils. And while they're eating him, we will sneak by.
Or
I'm just kidding.
I hold up my bow. I hold up my bow that is glowing slightly, showing it's holy. you have me try and take one of them out because I specialize in killing these things.
We should probably still have the dwarf and the grumpy paladin here.
Yes, I'll go
So
get
that
them.
when we shoot them, they'll run at them and eat them and not us. 'Cause I don't want to be Devil Chow. I'm kidding. Seriously, we should go get
Yep.
them.
I go back.
Zuck and Vickern are still whispering.
I go back. I grab Alara. I guess Remi's grabbing Sam.
Yeah.
My God, she must be swole to be able to lift Sam.
Grabbing.
I think she's grabbing you by the arm and saying, "Hey, there's things that need to die."
Come with me.
That or she's jumped on his shoulders and is trying to direct him that way.
I picture Remy on top of Sam's head.
Yeah.
There we go. Just getting
Come on,
within range. of them.
Wait. I will move up to Vickland, and I'll place my hand on his shoulders, and I'll give him like a shoulder massage, and cast guidance on him, which should add a +1 to your attack.
The very first attack, and that's actually a very important attack because that fires 2 arrows.
Let me just make sure. It's been a long time since I've cast this spell. And buys the subject with a touch of divine guidance. The creature gets a +1 confidence bonus on a single attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. It must choose to use the bonus before making the roll in which it... Not super powerful, but for a Orison, it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's very useful. You should consider
I'm just
using
gonna
that
like
before.
shoulder massage it into you. Like, you got this. It's all you. All you. And then as I do that, I'm gonna slink around the corner over here, and I'm gonna go with a 38 to disappear into the darkness.
I just keep quiet with the same stealth roll from earlier. And I get line up my shot. I instruct Sam and Alara that after Vikram takes his series of shots at this guy here, take a position here and here to block the path.
Got it, boss.
You got it, boss.
I put my football helmet on.
Put me in the game, boss. I got this. Just put me in the game, coach.
Put me in the game, coach. I got this. Yep. Now I've got to roll.
It's all you, Vickram. I believe in you. Don't fuck up. Whatever you do, don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. And it's just echoing over to him. Don't fuck up.
This is versus their flat foot. Add 1 to that.
25. 21. No, wait.
25, 20.
Jesus, just make it.
The 20 just makes it? Sweet.
For Flatfoot, yeah. Flatfoot's 20.
Which
That
means the
doesn't.
15.
Wow.
That doesn't. Jesus.
I'm just having one of those days. Well, important thing is the first 2 hit.
It's because
So this
the
is
Doc
going-
sucked up all the great rolls earlier today.
Great job.
One left for Vickram.
Though I would like to note that because this thing is flat-footed, I do get special damage against it. So this is going to hurt.
Well, you only get 2 shots on it, so.
Well, remember, the first shot is actually 2 arrows, but they only get 1 deadly aim on that, one of that, but a lot of damage is about to come in.
Still, could have done better. You didn't follow Mazak's advice, which was don't fuck up. You fucked up, boy. You fucked up real good. Roll your damage, motherfucker.
I'm working on it.
Bitch ass motherfucker. Bullshit.
Okay, so yeah, I get the base 7 plus 6 plus 2 for specialized. There we go. 103 damage.
Jesus.
As 3 arrows slam into his back. and holy light just erupts out of him.
You did 103 damage?
Yes.
I think it exploded.
No, it's
No.
alive. Technically,
No, it's alive.
It's alive. It's
They have
fucked.
How is it still alive? I've never heard
It has
anything with that
35
much health.
HP left. It has 35 HP left.
Jesus. Oh, man.
I see
That's
monster all in
amazing.
front right now.
Continue your surprise
Yes.
round, Tyson.
Yep.
Cat attack.
Alara full defense, digging in.
Pop into rage.
And the stone goes out the window as you pop into a rage. Ah! Echoes throughout the whole tunnel network.
Well, this devil screaming probably woke them up.
I know, I'm just saying, it was kind of funny.
All right, so I'm just gonna, if I can have at least one quick action, I'm gonna try and do an intimidate check on the. I'm gonna basically intimidate the barb devil that was wounded. That one.
Go
Oi,
for it.
you stupid fragging bear, the dumb devil! How'd you come here and get a main course meal or some fine Scots meat?
Alara looks over, both concerned and confused.
Zach's like, ah, you go! Ooh, I'm like, still way the fuck back here in my corner, waiting for things to go horribly wrong.
29 against him.
To intimidate him?
Yep, using the boastful boast, and that was.
What exactly is the thing that you're supposed to be targeting with that?
It basically means that they only focus on me and me alone. Basically,
Yeah, but don't they get to say it against stuff?
they do. I'm getting to that right now.
Yeah.
So was it
Remy, are you going to grease them?
a will check?
No,
No, based on what Jim Pan just posted, it sounds like he's going to cast Disintegrate.
It
Oh,
is-
Jesus.
I
Okay.
didn't even know you had that spell.
Anyway, the DC for that is the DC
Sorcerer.
is 10 plus the target's hit die plus target's wisdom modifier.
Well, what I mean is I wasn't aware that he had access to 6th level spells by now.
Yep. Well, the primary caster classes, the level of spell they can cast is half their character level. Remy's a 12th level caster, so.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
I cast my.
Come on, Jim Pan,
Okay,
speak up.
Okay.
Can't do everything for you.
Range touch attack.
Okay.
It's.
I believe range touch is a d20 plus whatever your range attack is, which is based on the parity.
Give me.
make successful range touch attack. So, yep. And the nice thing about this is flat foot touch. So it is, oh god. It's just an oh god moment.
Which
Please
means
tell me you're going to the
technicality,
Nadia.
as long as
I'm
Jim
pretty
Pan
sure.
rolls above a 10, he hits if it's flat-footed and touch.
Well,
Yeah,
even if the guy wasn't flat footed, it still would hit the touch, which is 16.
Yeah, it's 16. So I say, yeah, it hits.
Who did you hit, Jim Pan?
How much damage do you do with that, Jim Pan?
24d6.
Yeah.
I believe there's a save for it.
There is a saving throw partial.
There's also a spell resistance. Do these things have spell resistance?
Acid cold.
Yeah. Yes, they do. So, Jim Pan,
What's your caster level?
Okay.
a 1d20 plus 12. You gotta roll that first, Jim Pan.
1d20 plus 10.
Plus 12.
Plus 12, that's your caster level.
Yeah.
You have to get past the spell resistance first.
You do it! Barely.
So.
Okay, so he got past the spell resistance, he hit the target. What's their save?
Disintegrate, a thin green, drew. When using an object. The creature object must make a successful fortitude save. It is partially affected, taking only 5d6 points of damage. The creature, okay. So yeah, they got to roll a fort versus her. They got the whichever one she targeted has to roll a fort save. 6th level. Yeah, that beats it.
Means it takes what, 5d6?
It'll take 5d6 points of damage. So, yeah,
It's 5d6 only.
5d6 only. So it takes 10 damage. It hurts if you especially target the one I targeted.
Yeah.
Some of its skin just starts to like turn to dust and evaporate.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a shame because according to what I'm reading, it says it's 2d6 of damage per cast level, which would have been great.
Oh yeah.
That would have been 24
yeah.
fucking dice.
Yeah.
24.
5. 42 save. Any creatures reduced to 0, fewer hit points, but the spell is entirely disintegrated.
And the average damage would have disintegrated it instantly at 24d6.
And Remy for the last of the surprise round.
Pretty much. Alara's in full defense,
Yeah.
so
Everyone's already
plus
taken
4
it.
AC.
Alright, so
I mean, technically I could go, but there's nothing I wish to add to this, so initiative now.
yeah.
There's no way for me to get in there, so I'm just gonna fall into my support role for now.
We're underground, which is not one of my favorite terrains, so sad face.
Put me in the initiative order, coach. Put me in the initiative, man.
1
Put
second.
me in there, coach.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, coach. Don't leave me hanging. Hooray.
My rolls have been abysmal today.
That's the lowest roll I've rolled all day. Right. Yeah.
Sorry.
How many times I have to type it in for fucking stats? Ah. Ah. This is a very well lit aqueduct, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I just want to make sure.
Alright, ready?
I am ready.
22, 38, 75. Huh, huh.
Hike!
Alright.
Hike!
Bob double goes first, and let's just say he's not pleased by
Is that the one that's been injured or the one that hasn't been touched?
the
That's
one.
the injured one.
Yeah.
He's like, he just attacked blindly in rage and pain.
Pretty much. Like, what the fuck? I just guard duty and stuff. Motherfucker.
Miss and miss.
Them crazy rage powers
Remy, go.
Yay!
are courage.
Alright.
Which is a move action for you now, so you can still get a standard. What else are you gonna do? Not mistaken.
And if I ever make her one of those singing steel light shields,
She also has like a floating harp that plays with her.
well, the thing with the singing steel light shields, it reduces the action cost.
So what can I do?
Cast another spell, use a normal weapon, your choice. Move.
You can,
Playing a
you
crossbow
can,
bolt?
you can like diddle your nipples or something. I don't fucking know. Man, come on, man. What do you want to do?
I will try my bow.
Oh, you finally gonna use your bow after all the time.
See if I remember how to do it.
You might have to move over slightly to the south in order to actually hit him. I don't know if you can actually see him from that spot.
Yeah. Also, unless
There's a lot
you
of people on
have
the way.
precise aim, and unfortunately, this guy has cover from you right now.
Yeah. Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, and so does the other guy. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you and I are in the same boat, Jim Pan. There's not a whole lot our characters can do in the narrow confines. We need more open room. I mean, magic missile. I believe
Magic
ignores cover, does
missile.
it not?
Yeah.
Cool. I would suggest that one.
Yeah.
Because that one can't
Yeah.
miss. If you really want to. I mean, you could also just not do anything, which is what I pretty much plan on doing on my turn.
Okay.
Well,
Magic
I'm a cleric, I can always add something to the battle.
missile. Okay.
You can hold your turn.
Also, by the way, Jim Pan, I'm looking this up. Next level, at level 13, you can start a bardic performance as a swift action, so you still also get a move. Next level. Yay.
Okay.
And what you doing?
There.
Make a decision!
Okay. Magic missile. What was
Okay. I don't know how that spell works, so you'd have to do it yourself. I just know that it doesn't miss. So, but I don't know how many missiles you can shoot at your level.
Well, before Jimpan does that, magic missile is it is resisted by spell resist. So
Yeah, so roll for
so-
spell resistance.
1d20 plus 10.
12.
1d20 plus 12, yeah.
I believe you passed
Yep.
the spell resistance.
Yep.
So fire your
magic
box,
missile.
magical missileness.
For every 2 cast rolls beyond the first, you gain an additional magic missile, 2 at 3rd, 3 at 5th, 4 at 7th, maximum 5 at 9th. So you fire 5 of them.
That's a 5d4 plus
5.
5.
Yeah. 5d4 plus 5.
There.
It's not a super powerful spell, but it's always guaranteed damage, so that's why it's nice. Woo, that's pretty good for magic missile. 15.
Uh-huh.
Did it die? Is it dead yet?
Nope. That's off your turn.
I'm going to 1, 2, 3, squeeze past, 4, and I'm going to pat Alora on the butt and cast guidance. Shapaya! Oh, get him, tiger! And that's my turn. Just gonna walk over.
I'm just gonna see nothing and just go.
She gives you a cross look and then stabs this guy with her sword.
I give her a shit-eating grin and just say, "You know you like it."
Let's see.
I blow her a phantom kiss. Mwah. Which looks really weird, I'm sure, because I'm a Tengu. He tries to do human.
Does a
gestures.
31 hits this thing's AC?
I'm pretty sure it does. Let me double check.
No, of course not. It completely misses it. You can't hit anything.
Yeah, it hits.
Remember, plus 1 to your attack.
Yes, that was
Unless you
17.
plan on holding it for something else, because you can do it to an attack, saving throw, or
No. She used it. Her normal attack's a plus 16.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me look. How long can I want to 1 minute or until discharge. So for a total of
Ouch.
10
18
rounds, you can
holy
actually hold
damage.
it. Woo!
I think she just cut its head off.
Yep, pretty much.
Decapitation!
Oh, I was going to make the joke, but yeah. Oops, wrong thing.
This guy is now
Hooray, it's dead.
very dead.
Very, very dead. If one had to come up with a word to describe how dead it was, it would be Cadaverific. So what's the next one do after we just slaughtered his buddy?
Well, let me see if he could cry for help.
Oh no.
Cone of silence! Cone of silence!
I don't know how that spell. And I forgot to cast Quieting Weapon onto your arrow, which wouldn't have mattered because you didn't shoot at that one anyway.
There's only 1d10 plus. I say 5 to see if it's successful or not.
As Ty secretly moves icons that he hasn't revealed to us because he has them invisible.
Yep.
As they slowly gang around us.
Yes, this will be as he cries for help. Let's see now. In that case, probably this will do.
Imps start raining down from the sky on top of us. Chain devils come out to play.
Oh god, they're coming out of the woodwork.
Ice devils start coming out. Bearded devils start coming out. Oh god! What is that?
A nice devil.
Oh no!
Fuck.
It's flanking us!
No!
And that is turn because, yeah.
Yeah, it took his whole turn just to get there. So he'll enter combat next round.
Yeah.
Is he considered flat-footed?
Technically, no,
No,
because
because he cried for help, so you know something's wrong.
Yeah. Got it.
yeah,
So
and he has actually taken an action, which hence the movement.
5-foot step. Hey, Remy.
Hello.
Yep. Fire everything!
Roll the cheese!
Thunk, 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 thunk.
I don't even picture Vickler with a bow anymore. I just picture him as heavy weapons guy. He's just got this fucking mini gun that shoots arrows. He just pulls it out. Cry some more! Dirty baby Nick!
Let's see. So, plus one.
Look, his friends are here! Medic!
How many of those hit the Ice Devil?
Let me check.
Let me check.
Let's see now. No, 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 and no.
Wow, all of them miss.
AC is 32.
Yeah, I forgot those things have a pretty good AC.
And I rolled terribly.
Well, considering how good your bonus is, yeah, it was pretty bad. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Now there's a target I can actually attack. Although I don't know how effective spells are going to be. I believe they have a better spell resistance than the Barb Devils.
Samuel, go.
If I remember correctly.
After hearing this
They
sound
are actually tougher than the Barb Devils.
All
That's
right,
what I mean. I believe that
Algaive.
spell resistance is higher.
Oh shit!
It hits.
And confirmed.
Damn!
let me see what exactly my crit is. All right, so it's times 3.
Oh shit! I love it when crit. There's so much crazy
It
shit
wasn't
that
just
happens.
upgraded to a holy weapon?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
didn't he? No, wait, no, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. It's being converted.
His is gonna be after my upgrade of my quarterstaff.
So, Samuel, go ahead and roll your damage, and then we'll just multiply the number by 3.
Let's go, Samuel. Let's go, Samuel.
Okay.
I don't know what I did wrong in my calculations, but it says 8,751. That is not right.
Just roll your neural damage, and then we'll just multiply by 3. I have a calculator open from earlier.
51
51.
damage. Yeah.
51
I
damage.
already rolled it. I didn't see the roll.
I'm not sure what I did originally. Originally, I came out with 8,731. I'm not sure how I came up with that number.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Maybe I rolled them all three and multiplied each type of roll by 3 or something. I don't know. And then added together. Who fucking knows?
All right, so 51 damage to this asshole.
Ouch.
Now,
That fight was-
in hindsight, that is a great moment to have had Vorpal, but again, moments like that are rare and few between.
It's like it was taunting me.
It's not like, if you had had Vorpal, you could have decapitated him. But like I said, it's a +5 enchantment, so takes up quite a bit.
It's like that roll just wanted to taunt me.
I believe after your turn, the Ice Devil gets to roll its initiative and add itself into the initiative.
Yeah.
Since we're now at the top of the round. Let's see where he ends up, guys.
Let me
Roll
just,
low, roll
let me
low,
just
roll.
fix it real quick.
Roll low, roll low, roll low, roll low, roll
Roll
low.
a 1, roll a 1.
1 second.
Everyone just chat with us. Combo, 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 combo. Botch, 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 botch. Botch chant.
Botch, 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 botch.
Botch, da botch, dashy, dashy, botch, da
I just got a nat 20, come on.
Okay. I still.
Oh, he goes first. Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, don't worry. He has to go through me first.
Oh, I'm not concerned at all. I was just hoping we could take him out before he got a turn. That's always funny to me.
At the same time, I'm actually curious. This seems like it would be a fun fight. Just, one-on-one Sam in this thing.
It certainly won't be one-on-one. Remy and I come up next.
Mm-hmm.
Just a matter of
he
getting
crossed
over
me,
there.
Oh, God dang it.
First and second hit.
And you have to roll a fort save now.
2, 3. Does he? Or what? Oh, right, for the slow.
The slow.
Right.
For the
Oh,
slow.
yeah.
Samuel's more than likely going to beat it, but yeah.
Not that, even if he didn't beat it, it's not like it's going to matter to him too much.
Not going to be a huge issue against me.
Additionally, he takes a -1 penalty on attack rolls. He does not succeed. On attack rolls, AC, reflex saves, a slow creature moves half his normal speed. Yeah.
So there's more than just...
Creatures affected by the spell are staggered and can only take a single move action or a single standard action each turn, but not both.
Oh,
Nor
my.
may take a full round. Yeah, slowed hurts.
Okay, so I can't do a full round action.
You can still hit it hard. And you got a good AC and a lot of health.
Yep, so
Although,
that's...
it does... If I remember correctly, you just said something about it. What was his AC?
By 1. And his
And
reflex.
what was it? His attack, his AC, reflex? Was that it?
Yep, all by 1, yep. And he can only move at half speed and he is considered staggered. For 1d6
Which means
rounds.
he can only
So-
take one standard or one move, so you can't
So,
do a full attack.
Yeah, so Ty, roll 1d6 for him.
1d6, motherfucker!
So, Samuel, 3 rounds you're going to be affected by this.
All right, so it's attack roll, damage, and AC is -1, correct?
Yes, and you're at half speed.
Wait, damage as well?
No, not damage, not damage.
Yeah,
Okay, so
just
just-
the attack, AC, and reflex. And I shall keep track of your rounds with my dice that I have sitting next to me.
Alright, here we go.
Remy, save Samuel! Don't let him die!
Hostile.
But on the brighter note, remember, thanks to Remy, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Japan, but thanks to Remy, we all have a +3 to our attack and damage with our weapons, so just be aware of that.
Oh, forgot to add that +3 to my damage.
But right now,
So it would be an additional 9 damage.
Yeah.
So, Ty, it's 60 damage that's hit this creature, not 51.
Yeah, my bad.
Hostile levitation, who are you targeting? Oof. Well, you got to roll against a spell resist.
Well, yeah, that seems to be a common thing. Considering we have a lot of heavy magic users in our party.
Well, that's just a common thing with devils.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Nope. And you lose the spell. Bounces off it harmlessly.
Yeah, you cast the spell and it just fizzles out against it. That's fine. I mean, you got plenty of spell slots, if I'm not mistaken, between a bard and a sorcerer. You have a shit ton of spell slots.
Yeah.
Does that go?
Shit, I still haven't decided what I wanted to do. I really don't know. I'm not in a good position to get anywhere. Fuck it. I'm going to slap Alona on the ass again and cast Guidance. Because that's all I can think to do. And I will stay here. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll just stay right there.
Okay.
That was actually one of my effects, but no.
Alara, go.
Alara's a swift action is going to designate this guy as with Smite Evil, and she is going to hold her position here. She will react with a full round attack if he gets within fighting. If he gets within range to fight.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he's doing what's called holding one's action,
yeah,
which requires a very specific trigger, and the trigger is when that particular devil enters her reach, he will attack.
Of course, obviously, she's going to charge because fuck this.
No, she's
Not
not
charge.
going to charge.
No,
She's
the Barb Devil is going to charge.
that triggers it immediately.
Well,
He's at
then yes.
Yeah. Which means he's also at a reduced. And I believe Smite Evil gives a couple of nice bonuses to paladins.
Of course, it always gets nice.
Believe in the part of me that believes in you, Alana. You can do it.
Don't believe in the you that you believe in. Believe in the you that I believe in.
I'll hold the beard. I'll hold the ice back.
Hold back the ice. So the way it sounded like, because you were about to say beer me, that would almost sound like you were about to say, "I'll hold the beer ice back." I got the beer. No,
Yeah, he probably did say, I hold back the beer ice.
he's like so full into his barbarian rage, he doesn't even know half of what he's saying. It's not really even coherent anymore. It's just like beer ice. I got beer ice.
Yep.
Slash with a sword. I think she hits.
Yep.
And this will sting him a little bit. I think I have all the damage she can do. 40 damage.
Okay.
And that's just the first attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, does she do like a shield slam now?
No, she's actually not doing the shield slam right now. Not in the right position to pull it off.
Okay.
Alright.
Does a 29 hit its AC?
Yes.
Okay. She has another 33 damage to it.
Damn.
I shall purge your darkness from this plane, devil. As,
You go, girl.
as a two quick swipes with a holy longsword slice through this creature.
Meanwhile, Bazak's behind her playing the bongos on her butt cheeks. Guidance.
You do realize that she has a metal plate covering that area, right?
Yeah. Doesn't mean I can't play the bongos on her butt cheeks.
So basically, we're hearing what sounds like you hitting on like a trash can lid.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm playing the bongos on her butt cheeks, on her butt plates.
So he now gets his attack. He now gets his attack.
Yeah, he gets the rest of his turn since it was technically his turn.
He charged, so 1 attack.
Yep.
Let me just.
Bring it, Ty. Bring it, bitch. Kill the paladin. I mean, no, don't kill the paladin.
Yes, because if the paladin falls, that's you that's in front.
Nah, I still like to make jokes about how Daniel and I didn't think the paladin would be all that useful, so we still try to make jokes about how it should totally die horribly in a fire. Yeah, but I want to know is seawall.
First one.
Well, obviously the
Will
first
hit.
one because that's
It only gets
One
one
attack.
attack, so it's only the first one.
so it's only the first
Yep.
one.
Yeah. Unless she has other bonuses going to her AC, I'll double check. Nope. Actually, did I make that? Hold on, let me redouble check her numbers. I may be off. No, I couldn't get it. She at best would have a 29 to AC right now. That's assuming I did my math.
That's just a hit.
Yeah. Unless she had some other bonus from elsewhere, but I didn't get her anything.
Which unfortunately also equals a fear and a grab, if I'm not mistaken.
Does beat her CMD, so yep, it does. And fear, she does get a
Well,
resist.
he hasn't rolled for the grab yet.
No. The grab is automatic.
No, we had this conversation last time. It's not automatic. He has to do
Oh
the
yeah.
grab.
He has to roll it, but he rolls so high. Unless he rolls a 1, he's going to be automatic.
There's still a 1% chance.
5%.
Sorry, 5%.
Was it really right?
Yes, it is immediately.
Push for 30 beats that.
Yep. And
then, of
it
course, there's the
also-
save against the fear.
Impale. Yep. But also there's the impale, which is the
Yeah,
3d8 plus 9.
Which does occur if a grab is successful.
Yep.
Good old Wild Devils. We fought these suckers enough times, we know what their shit does. So, gun do, I think
it's
it's
probably
a
gonna
will
knock her
save
out.
against the fear.
Yeah, it's a will save. Ty, can you roll 3d8? Okay, so yeah, this hurt Alara a lot, but she's still standing.
How much health does she have left?
She went from 56 to 29.
I can fix that. That's easy.
Yeah. Just about bloodied, but that was not fun. And fear is a DC 20. Let's see.
How do you know it's DC? Is someone looking up the monster stats in the middle of the game?
I've rolled so
That sounds
high on all these
like
creatures. So,
cheating.
I've rolled so high on these creatures with the knowledge checks, man. Throughout this game.
Rick and go.
Rolling
Still
her
need to
will
do a spirit
save.
check.
Yep. She is actually scared right now.
Fantastic. Now Samuel gets to go. Fine.
Well, Rick and go.
What does fear do?
Nope, Vikram goes.
Fear is she has to actively try to flee the target in every means possible. Which
Well,
is really
because
hard
grab.
considering she's grabbing.
Well, this I believe with a grab that you lose your dex bonus to AC.
I
The
mean,
one that's doing the grabbing or being the one that's grabbed?
if
both
you are
lose
in
it.
a grapple, yeah, you don't have a dag.
Yeah.
But here's the problem: you're afraid, so you can't actually.
No.
fight back.
I'm talking about this guy. Don't you lose your dex when you grab something?
No. If you were in said grab, then he wouldn't have any dex against you. But it doesn't. But the one doing the grappling, not being grappled. See, if he was the one being grappled, then yes, he would lose his dex. But he's the one doing the grapple, so no, he doesn't lose his dex. Not against Vikram.
Let's see.
At least that is my interpretation, if I remember correctly. In other words, no, you don't get your sneak attack.
If you improve grapple, just double checking it. That's not just team creature. Although both creatures have the grapple condition, you can, as the creature that initially grappled, release the grapple as a free action, and grappled is a condition. Grappled. The grappled creature is restrained by a creature. So both creatures get considered grappled. One is controlling it, and they take a -4 penalty to Dex.
So he's not flat-footed. He just has a penalty. So it still doesn't mean you get a sneak attack. It just means.
But he's easier to hit.
If you have precise shot, of course.
Oh yes, I do, and I also have improved. What was it? I think it's the improved version of it, which means I can shoot through cover.
Just me. Wait, you shoot through me? Oh no! I'm sorry for all the jokes I made fun of you and behind you and in your face.
I'm also shooting past Alara.
No, you said shooting past Alara. You said shooting through cover. I am covered. You're shooting through me.
I can ignore cover. I'm basically shooting arrows right next to your head.
Sorry, Victor. I didn't mean to put the accident in your pie. Don't shoot me.
Ouch! Ouch! Thunk thunk.
2 of them hits.
Roll damage.
So how many hit?
How's this? 1 second.
Remember, he's at effectively a -2 to AC right now.
Yeah, I have to adjust for that.
Actually,
1, 2, 3 hits.
nice. And the first one hit, so that's even better.
You guys really need to be faster on your rolling. Come on, guys.
Uh, 124 damage.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, as Vikram, as Alara grabs and almost passes out, Vikram shoots him all the way up to the door and dies.
There's this light of holy energy just exploding, and he just launched.
And it's just like 2 arrows bedded in each eye, just
Yeah, one in each eye,
into the wall.
then one in each shoulder.
And as she falls, she lands into Pazak's hands, who will then cure her on his turn.
Yeah, she would fall to her knee at the very least.
Nope, Pazak will totally catch her because he's cool like that. Not really my fantasies.
Alright,
Fucking-
will go.
Fucking beer ice!
Fucking beer ice!
Attack
You get
attack
one
two.
shot. You get one shot.
It's full round attack, so.
Nope.
You can't
No.
do-
Swear,
Like
remember,
one.
you only get one shot.
Oh, okay. So
Sorry, the first roll's good, so yeah, I take that.
Remember, you're staggered. You only get one standard. You can't do a full attack.
You can still do significant damage to it because it is considered a good weapon.
20.
So yes.
Right, 20.
There's bear ice! I'll chip the bear ice!
Break it up! Put my bear in it! In America!
What are you talking about? Anyway.
America! I was like, what the fuck is he yelling about? He's like, bear ice! Bear ice!
Because you killed him so fast, obviously he knows not about his teammates' fall, so until then at least.
Well, yeah, as far as he knows, the 2 Barb Devils are still in the hallway fighting.
At least one the Barb Double, yeah.
Even though they both
can't
got
actually see the fighting.
fucking lit up by Vikram's minigun of a bow.
Well, from his perspective, all he saw was Vikram shooting arrows down the hallway.
Yeah.
Assuming he even saw that much.
Alright, so the 34 hits, the 31 crit hit. Since it's a crit, it hits, but does not confirm.
Alright.
Do I have to do any more for fortitude or things like that?
Can
Maybe.
he be slowed again?
I would argue that if he fails, the fort save and Ty rolls higher than the amount of rounds he has left, it basically resets the new one.
Yeah.
But if let's say he rolls a 1, yeah.
Then nothing happens.
Yeah, just roll your fort, Kiri.
And now you have 2 rounds left on it because I've been keeping track of it.
Nope. Ty, roll a 1d6.
Let's see if he gets higher than 2.
Yeah, it's been reset to 5.
Okey-dokes.
Where me go?
Damn
Can I-
beer
can
ice.
Get damn, this already going. This is so cold.
Is there frost forming in his beard?
I like to think he looks like Jack Frost right now. Like his beard, instead of being brown and orange, is like white and blue. It's got little icicles on it.
You said this armor would keep me warm, even in the harshest winters.
It's not
The armor is doing nothing.
It does nothing. It does nothing.
The armor of warmth, it does nothing.
Like the damn character. Jetpack, what are you doing?
Hostile levitation.
Go
Roll for
ahead.
spellcraft.
Roll for spellcraft.
Or-
Just barely.
Spell resistance. Hooray!
Just barely
Cast your spell.
failed.
What happens?
Just barely missed. It still bounces off harmlessly.
Oh wait, it missed.
By one, yeah.
Oh, it has an SR of 24. Okay.
Yep, it's one of those guys.
Fuck you, Ice Devil, you stupid beer ice.
God damn it.
We're not on Ice Devil's a beer ice now. Just that we are establishing this. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Kill battle wounds on the paladin. You heal by 20. Next turn. See,
Yep,
that's how you guys do a
she's
turn.
she's feeling much better.
That's how you gotta do a turn. You gotta keep the combat moving quick. You gotta plan your shit out ahead of time.
Sorry, doop, doop.
She's like, excuse me, coming through. Excuse me. Thanks for the heal, but get the fuck out of the way.
Swift action designating this as a smite evil and stab. And miss.
And cute, no. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. Go ahead.
I am not doing deadly aim on this because I need the extra accuracy right now. But I will do my multiple shots.
Bombs hit. Well, never mind. All but the first one hits, and the last one hits. So yeah,
So,
the 3 to mill hits. The first and last one missed.
that first one was Alara's attack, so it's unrelated.
Okay.
I should have put a little line in there. My bad. Okay, so yeah, the first 3 shots hit.
Yeah.
Uh, 79 damage.
I think it's enough to kill it. 1 second.
Haha!
Nope,
Ah,
it survives
murderous.
barely.
Oh, I would like to note that I'm doing slashing damage with these arrows right now because of a feat.
You have a feed that changes your damage type?
Yep, versatile weapon.
Alright.
That works on arrows, though?
Samuel, go.
Oh, hold
Count
on.
it up.
Let me double check. I may have misread the feat name. Weapon versatility. Sorry.
Hey, bear ice, focus on me. I'll fucking trip you up. You'll become my fucking ice for making cold beer and whiskey. Intimidate check. Boastful boast.
Yeah, as a
That you just have to do like a DC check on that.
But what? Sorry.
Yeah, this is the boastful boast. You had to do the DC save on that one.
Alright, what's it again?
The DC for that. I just lost intimidate. Where would it go?
You should really keep this stuff open up on the side.
I do. It's just I had to flip through a few pages. Bingo. Here we go. It is a 10 plus target hit die plus target's wisdom modifier.
Alright,
Which is...
I have to check.
And if it's successful, he'll focus only on me.
If not, it will rip you in the face.
wisdom modifier on an ice devil is +11, and hit dice is
That's a +11 wisdom modifier?
it's got a 22 wisdom.
And your hit dice is what?
Oh wait, no, sorry.
Again,
I
it has
correct
a
my
plus
it's +6.
11?
It's a +6. I did reduce 10 before I divided it by 2. Okay, so it's a 6 plus 9. So that's a 19 plus. Yeah, he hits it with that boastful. He beat it by 9 actually.
Yeah.
So B-Rice can only focus on me and will ignore everybody else until the
B-Rice
start
can
of
only
its
fight me.
next turn.
Which is right now.
Oh, not this turn, but the start of his next turn after this.
All right. Samuel, you now have 4 turns left on your slow.
Okay.
Alright.
There's nothing else you got. I might as well keep track of the times.
Fuck you. Here we go.
Miss
Fuck.
Beer Ice.
You missed me. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it says like a crust is like a dwarf crusted in ice.
You look white. You do against the dwarf. You do like standard dwarf.
Wait that now?
I try to cast magic missile.
It bounces off harmlessly.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the 3rd spell that's fizzled out against the thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Resistance, man. Sucks. That's why I haven't used many of my spells in this fight, because I knew it has a high resistance. I'm going to... I can't read my house. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to cast Guidance on Victor. I'm going to give him another shoulder rub. And go, you got this, Victor. You got this. And that's my turn.
Pizzazz the
Rocky,
coach.
he's on the ropes. You got this.
Pizzazz the
You got
coach.
this. You're gonna take a bite out of the lightning and crack thunder.
Allow her go.
Just wait for his opening, and then you crack him in his last jaw.
Pretty much.
You just let that paladin, that grumpy paladin, set him up,
Nope.
and then you knock him down.
Doesn't be the one to attack, luckily. Nope.
Nope. Nice try.
Just barely on that first one. Just barely.
Yeah. Victor and go.
You got him, son. Now get him in that glass jaw. Suck him into the next Tuesday. Give him the big 1-2. Give him a
Not
1-2.
deadly
Come
aim.
on. Left, right. Left, right.
No.
Step in faster. You're not springing from your knees.
Yep. No. No.
You got that
Only
punch.
one hit.
You're killing Miss Smalls.
I'm doing blunt damage because why not?
How does that work on an arrow, though?
It's a feat. It says weapon. It does not say melee weapon or ranged weapon. It just says weapon. Also, I could be firing blunt arrows at it.
If you say so.
28 damage.
As the arrow pierces through, bloods through him, he stumbles back and dies.
Hooray! We've got a +1 frost spear now.
Doesn't that not disappear with the body when it just starts to disintegrate?
Nope.
I start chipping at
Its
it.
equipment. Its equipment is supposed to stay. Anything it was carrying, any items. Only its body disappears.
Okay.
Turns out. It says a treasure standard frost spear.
Daniel using Urgosh as like an ice pick as he just like jabbing at it, going, "I want to chill my beer!"
Oh boy, combat is over because obviously the bigger devil did have time to pretty much go for combat. There's no assistance.
How's everybody on their health right now? Because I still have most of my spells still on.
Alara is down by 7, but she'll just burn one use of her lay on hands. On
Yeah,
herself.
I'm not gonna waste a healing spell on that.
I'll pick up the ice spear.
Myself, Vickert, and Remy weren't harmed. Samuel, how much damage do you have? Do you need a heal?
Let's see.
Okay.
I'm down 29 HP.
That's how much damage you've taken, and that's what you're at.
That's how much I've taken.
Yeah,
Pop
you're
out.
fine.
Jimpan, I wouldn't use that unless we were all seriously injured.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of a. We've just gone through a big battle. You've still got bardic performance left.
Okay.
Yeah. So hold off on that because equivalent to a mass cure serious wound that's very
That's
powerful.
pretty big. I don't even have that yet.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, remember the bard is also using 4 rounds of performance.
Well, yeah, it's better for like an in-combat thing.
Be right back. Just
You
Sorry,
can
yeah,
technically
out
do
of
it in
combat,
combat.
that's what
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have 4 rounds in between attacks, it'll work, but that's pretty rare. You have situations like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work
Let me,
targets must be able to see here. Lives on
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that's good for like a short rest.
Yeah.
Anyway, by the way, you still have like 20 more seconds left on your slow, since you had 4 rounds on that last one. And Bazak is going to slink down the hallway and check for traps inside this room, because he hadn't gotten around to that yet. Although, since they were in here, I doubt there's any traps. But
no
I like
traps.
to be thorough.
Yeah, no traps.
Alright, is there a door over here?
Well, it was until Vickers shot, so yeah, no door.
There's like a bar devil attached to it now, right? I gotta like kind of pop him
A
off.
dissolving barb devil, mind you.
So yeah, probably it's going to be melted by the time you get to it.
Fantastic.
So all that remains are my arrows that are deeply embedded in stone.
I will now search this door for traps. 42.
Electrical traps.
No traps? Or there is a
Electric
trap?
traps.
Oh, it's electrical trap. I shall attempt to disarm it. 44.
It's disarmed.
Is it unlocked?
Nope, there is no door anymore.
Ah! In that case, I shall begin tracing my way down. Is there something I can help you with? It's over there in my pocket. Anyway, as I was saying before I was interrupted, I will continue to slink down the hallway super stealthily. And I will look down this hallway for more traps. And that will be a 45. to search for traps.
A chamber of blades. Obviously, so no one disturbs the armor.
I see. Like the whole hallway just has like buzzsaws down it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So we're doing like some Indiana Jones bullshit with like saws and fucking guillotine pendulums coming out of the fucking walls and shit. Alright. I believe I can attempt to disarm these, but I'm gonna turn to Vicar and go, I don't come back alive. Make sure you finish my quiche. And I go disarm
But I don't know how to make quiche.
it. And today, already walking down the hallway disarming. 36 to disarm the traps.
They disarm.
Woo!
I kind of peek my head around and goes, wow, you kind of half-assed that shutdown, but good work shutting it down.
Hey, yeah,
Deal
congratulations.
with the two, it's still 36. Kiss my ass.
And congratulations.
Better than you, bitch. And I shall search in this room for traps.
Ooh, probably.
47.
Uh,
Also, what else is in this room?
combination electric, and buzzsaw traps.
Alright. I shall try to disarm that with a 45.
Which one?
I'm just going to start with the lightning trap first.
All right, disarmed.
And I shall now attempt to disarm the buzzsaw. 36.
Disarmed.
Fantastic. What else is in this room, by the way?
Hmm?
What else is in the room besides those two traps? I assume this is where the armor was, correct?
Yep, that's the. As you can see, the head knight armor is pretty much placed there, as well as a long sword, and pretty much plans.
What was that last one?
Plans.
Plans?
Plans, as in attack the kingdom from all four sides at once.
Oh, those kind of plans. Okay, I'm going to cast Detect Magic on the room. To see if there's any other magical auras in this room before I step inside of it. My eyes go blue, glows with light as I try to see past the veil. Do I see any magic in the room?
Alarms.
Alarms everywhere.
Like, if someone steps into this room, at least Algaive knows something is wrong, and yeah.
Good thing I didn't step in the room yet. I will cast Dispel Magic on the magical alarms. Let me pull up on how exactly this works. It's been a while since I've cast this. Good old Dispel Magic. Here it is. See, turn the spell. One object, creature, or spell target of the spell. Is it just one alarm spell, or is there more than one?
About at least two. At least for the armor.
At least two?
At least for the armor and the great sword.
You make one dispel check, 1d20 plus my caster level, and compare that to the spell with the highest caster level. 11 plus the spell's caster level. Okay, so I need to make a d20 plus my caster level roll against the alarm spell. It is good. The DC I need to make is 11 plus the spell's caster level. So whoever actually casts the spell's caster level combined with 11 is my target DC.
All right.
So while I type that out, I need you to find that number for me.
All right, let me just place the alarm here, and there we go.
If you're not compared, the same results. Repeat this process until you spelled the one spell is affecting the target, or you failed to dispel every spell. I'm just right there.
Well, I'm targeting one specific spell, not a person. Or
well, no, it's not the caster level spell. It's the spell's caster level. So, what is the minimum caster level needed for an alarm spell?
I think alarm's a first level spell, is it not?
Yeah, so it's only DC 18 for alarm.
No, it'd be a DC 12.
Yeah, I was about to say that's 12.
Oh,
So
sorry.
19, I make it.
Yeah.
Since I have a caster of 12, I just go. And you said there was one on the sword as well.
Yeah.
That one goes away too.
All right.
And I'm going to get a sack, an empty sack. I'm going to like look over at Vikram and do like a hand motion, like, come here,
What do you need?
come here.
Why do I need
to do that? I'm moving to the room.
Okay, I'm going to step into the room, and I see immediately what's in here and go, no, I'm not touching that.
Just hold the damn sack open. And I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff, and I'm going to knock the armor to the floor and shove it into the sack without touching it. I'm going to like dustpan it into the sack. And I'm going to do the same thing with the weapon.
No, it's just a regular It's just a regular greatsword until he touches it.
I just hold the sack with one hand. And I pull out a pair of tongs that I have in my bag.
Between the two of us, we are slowly shoving it into the bag.
No. I hand you the tongs, saying, "Here, this should be a bit easier for you."
I take the tongs, I pick up the bag, I pick up the armor, and put it into the bag.
I assume just in case you actually defeat Ryu and picked up the sword.
Do you guys mind if I melt all of this down when we get back to town?
Yeah, but as long as we have it, he doesn't have it.
No, I'm melting this shit down.
Again, I don't know how to do that. I just know that I don't want him to have it. So I'm going to use the tongs, the blacksmith tongs that have now been given to me, that I've been bequeathed with. I'm going to pick up the armor, I'm going to put it in the sack, I'm going to pick up the sword, put it in the sack, and just in case, I'm going to use the tongs to pick up all those plans on the table, pick those up, and I'll put them in the sack too.
Put them in a different sack.
I put them in a different sack, but I don't touch the plans. I use the tongs, just in case, because I'm paranoid. And I say, mission accomplished. Time to crack a bit of cold water.
Guys, can I come closer?
Guys!
Should we check the rest of this place?
Go ahead.
Alright, gang, let's split up!
No. Let's stick as a semi-unified group.
Just because it's getting late, I would like to recommend that kind of like fast track the searching. Is there any?
Why don't we do?
Okay. Obviously, all the C's are here. One block path is here for. It's a mechanical door, which obviously it's due to the aqueduct. It's like it's stuck and installed here.
Are there any more enemies or anything of special note left in this particular area?
No enemies, at least not yet.
None that we're aware of. Okay.
No.
Okay. And like I said, it's already getting close to 4:30, so we're going to need to be wrapping up soon. That's why I was like, let's just go ahead and quick fast track the rest of the search.
The other one is just a mechanical door that is just recently installed. No clues of where it's yet.
Okay. After we do a quick courtesy search of the surrounding area, Spazak's going to take his sack and he's going to tie a big knot in it and swing over his shoulder and then leave.
Yep.
I assume through Westwood or through the door.
No. We're going to the nearest forge because I'm melting some shit down.
So
hey Samuel,
I'm going to cheat. Technically, what we call it is here, Stopmore. So yeah, you just come up through here and there it goes.
I thought the aqueduct entrance was near Redwall.
No, I meant the aqueduct entrance is near Redwall, but it goes through all the towns.
Oh, so this thing is subterranean across the entire country?
Yeah.
The kingdom?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's some advanced engineering, yo.
Well, there is a dwarven town nearby, so.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They've got nothing better to do but dig holes most of the time.
Dwarves are very long-lived and very meticulous when it comes to building. So, however, I feel that it would be in our better interest to travel above ground rather than under, because we have no idea what's down here.
Yes.
So let's
get above ground. Let's get to the nearest forge. And Samuel, you want to help me break this?
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to travel along the coast, all the way along here, past these guys, up to Stockmore here, where there's a decent enough forge, I'm sure. Or maybe Wolfsden. Does Wolfsden have one? I don't know. Stockmore probably has better forges.
Stockmore probably has the best forge amongst all the cities.
Yeah.
When we get into
How
town,
about we find whatever roads that lead along the shore here, up through here, rather than going straight across.
I'm going to go to the blacksmith that we talked to a while back, actually, the one I got my bow from. And I'm going to say, hey, long time.
Do you even remember his name?
No, I don't. Quick question. Do you have a forge that can handle adamantine?
Yes, of course we do. How come?
Fantastic! And I take the sack and I slam it down on the counter. It's like, we have something we need to destroy. Completely and utterly. But don't touch it with your
Get the
hand.
forge as hot as you can without breaking it. We've got to melt this thing down completely.
It's evil magical armor of the devil.
But my forge is always hot. Of course, you could use.
We need it to be hotter.
Hotter. Oh.
As hot as the forge can handle. I can monitor it. But we
Okay.
should get it as hot as possible to destroy this.
Okay, I need some monitoring to make sure it doesn't explode on me or anything.
Well, you can watch as and I'm going to walk up to the forge. Is the forge open? Is it open enough to put things into it?
Yeah.
I'm just taking the whole sack and I'm just going to throw it straight in. I'm not even going to take it out of the sack. I'm just going to throw it straight in.
All right.
That's going to make my work a little bit harder.
Burn, you shits, burn!
That's my armorer's check to start basically dismantling this thing completely without actually ever touching it with my hands, using tongs and just working on this thing until it's basically lumps of metal.
To help him, I would like to do a dexterity check to assist him in the more finessing required.
It'd be an intelligence check.
No, I'm not.
Crafting is an intelligence check.
If you would shut up and let me fucking finish, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to help you break it down. I'm trying to help you finesse around without touching it, which is dexterity.
Okay.
Or at least that would be up to Ty whether or not I can do it in that way.
Go ahead.
Fantastic. /R1d20 plus 5. My dexterity check of 16 to try and help you guide your hands in the proper way to not touch it. I am assisting. So our combined dexterity, it is like a dance. A graceful dance of destruction.
Alright, so you pretty much break apart the armor and toss the pieces into the forge, which is what
And let it melts.
No, we put it in the forge, then I hit it with a hammer, or better yet, I have Samuel hit it with the biggest hammer this guy has.
I can try.
That's a full strength check.
That's a big hammer.
All right.
I mean, he's a former hammerer in the day, so yeah, that's a big hammer.
Hopefully it's adamantine plated.
Check out of this.
course.
Full strength, Samuel. Do it. I just want to see what happens.
It's a big goddamn hammer.
Dexterity, your strength, and Vikram's intelligence of crafting, we got this.
Armoring, yes.
Meanwhile, Remy's in the corner probably singing, I'm sure.
Sure.
She's over there like playing like heavy metal.
Alara's there basically on a constant scan evil on this shit.
Is it still evil? Yes. Kill it! Burn it with more fire! Into the holy flame!
Sorry. Bazak, would you mind turning that bucket of water into holy water? I want to quench it in that.
I don't actually have that spell prepared, so I'd actually,
Wait, the person that has holy water on his thing all the time does not have holy water
what I
prepared.
do, in order to bless water, I need the actual spell bless, which I do at night, which is how I make my small vials of holy water. I use create water, and then I use bless to do it. I do that during our off time, when I don't have to have like combat spells and healing spells prepared and stuff like that. I don't actually have bless on hand all the time.
It's fine.
less
Don't
water.
worry about it.
Don't worry.
We'll just dunk it until the magic is beaten out of it.
However, I have like 50 gallons of fucking holy water in my bag that I can just throw at it. So I'll do that instead.
So, how many hours of
Gallon
work before this armor is basically lumps of neutral metal, not even evil metal anymore?
Probably
just
about
lumps of neutral metal.
12 hours.
Good thing my armor is designed to deal with heat.
If Remy makes a really good performance check, can we reduce it to 6 hours instead?
Sure, if you go.
To inspire us.
Boom.
Okay.
No, she's beating a drum like we're rowers. She's beating a drum like we're rowers.
Yeah, she's like over there setting the pace with her music. Jetman, roll me a performance check. I want everyone involved. All 4 of us together will destroy it. Woohoo!
What check you want us to do again?
No, Remy already did it. You already did yours. I was trying to figure out some way each of us could contribute to this, hence why I did the dex, you did the strength. Pickering was the one leading it with his armor stuff. And now Remy's taking a performance check to inspire us and help set the pace. Allowing us to do it even faster, because we're amazing.
So we just turned one of the most expensive sets of armor in existence into metal.
A big chunk of steaming metal.
And
Some
I
chunks,
still
actually.
have that spear.
Take the spear away from you, I throw it in the fire. No, just kidding.
I assume you just chucked the great sword into your armor as well, just to pretty much destroy it.
We're also going to get rid of the spear?
No,
The great sword.
We're gonna yeah, we'll melt
was
it
in
down.
the sack when I threw it in there.
Right now, it's just a great sword until what's it called touches it, and then it's the unholy great sword.
Well, the great sword is now a great sword of melted iron now. It's a melted iron great sword of +4 destruction. Sorry, +4 of self-destruction.
Pretty much, yeah. And I don't even think I can use this for raw material. I think I ruined the steel by running it at adamantine temperatures.
Yeah, the iron would have been overheated to the point where it's now worthless. It can't even be
Yeah, we
restored.
burned the carbon out of it. It's now I think the term is it pig iron?
I don't know. I don't know
it's-
enough about armoring to know what the term is, but yeah, I do know.
We're dealing with very pure iron now.
So anyway, does actually go around high five, high five, high five, high five, yep,
High five.
high fives.
High five.
High five.
No high five. Vikran's busy disposing of shit.
I slapped the girl in the ass instead.
Oh my.
Really?
Yeah, really. Zach is very comfortable, okay? So, I mean, he's slept with both men and women in his past, so he's bisexual. He's totally cool with it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Vikran's got a whole book of all his previous conquests. He liked in his spare time to write on he's essentially writing his own Kama Sutra of the various different species that he slept with.
Oh boy. So yes, you destroyed the Hell Knight armor completely.
Now, question. Since we'll be ending the session soon. Is Stockmore a place where I can find that belt that I was looking for, or would I still have to travel to Wolves?
Probably to Wolves then.
Damn.
Well, I'd join him.
And of course, you probably have to stop by Rebecca to get the keys first.
Well, I'm sure a lot of us want to buy some certain items. I assume in between sessions we would want to travel to Wolf Den. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, does
yeah.
anyone want the frost spear?
No, I don't want it. I don't use spears. I use a quarterstaff, and I mostly use the
Yeah,
quarterstaff.
+1 frost spear, I believe it's equivalent to a +2 weapon, so it's actually worth a decent chunk of change.
That would be what?
1,000 gold.
Yeah, it's 8,000 to buy it new. We could sell it at best for 4,000.
Okay.
Yeah. At best.
Plus whatever plus whatever other treasures we stumbled across. Also, can someone pour over those plans, scan them for magic, obviously, and to see what the plan is, and then make sure it gets to the guard? Got it. Okay, let's get those plans to the military, and say, hey, we have their entire battle plan.
Well, we are going to be. We will. Wolf's Den, or sorry, Westwood is in the direction of Wolf's Den. While we're going through, we stop by Westwood on our way to Wolf's Den.
Yep, drop that off.
Alright, so I assume this session's over for now?
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah, it's already 4:30, so
Yeah.
it's probably a good spot to end for the night.
Alright.
I'm probably gonna go take a shower and then go watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to get dinner ready soon.
Alright, well, have fun.
No, I didn't mean to take over your game next time, but yeah, it's getting late.
No, I understand. I have to eat anyway.
Yeah. It's a good session.
Yeah.
But yeah, a headband of mental prowess would be really good for you, Jim Pan, since that helps with both wisdom, charisma, and intelligence. If I'm not mistaken.
Intelligence and charisma.